Okay, today guys we're going to be reviewing a number 2 pencil. No, actually that's just there for reference along with the rest of these items. Today we're going to be reviewing the 4Sevens Preon Penlight. This is a 2 AAA battery flashlight. First we'll go over the overall construction of it, the fit and finish, feel of the light. As you can see, it's not too much bigger than a Sharpie marker. It's 0.5 inches in diameter, 5.3 inches in length. The lights I have it to compare it to here are a single AAA Preon flashlight and a 2 AA 4Sevens Quirk Mini AA flashlight. The fit and finish is like anything else you'd expect from 4Sevens. All the machining is good. Everything has a good fit. The threading is actually nice because I don't know if you can see this on camera, but it's a nice thick square threading. So there's no grittiness to any of that. It feels really good when you put the light back together. The clip, I believe, is stainless steel. Pretty strong. Has a good retention to it. It's also nice that it doesn't rotate. There's actually a small notch that keeps it in place from rotating. The front bezel, as far as I know, is stainless steel also. I apologize if the camera is going out of focus here every so often. I think I'm still having issues with that. So I'm not sure if you can pick up on this, but the light itself is pretty smooth. There's no gnarling or anything like that. There's just some lines that basically run around the diameter of the light with a few vertical lines. That just basically gives it some kind of design. I figured they did this so that it's smooth to get in and out of your pocket. There's nothing to snag or anything like that. It's good enough to hold on to. The light is actually a lighter weight than it looks. I believe it's 0.79 ounces, so it's not that bad at all. Actually, I had this clipped to the collar of my shirt for about half the day and completely forgot it was there. So it's definitely not a heavy light. You wouldn't mind having it in your pocket all day. The front bezel itself, the light tapers down pretty small. So you definitely have a small reflector. It is nice and recessed, so I don't think anything's going to get down in there to scratch it up while it's in your pocket or anything. It's got a slight texture to it. The beam pattern's pretty good for such a small reflector. It's pretty clean, not a lot of artifacts or anything. Up close, you get a few rings around the outer perimeter of the beam, but not bad at all. Speaking of beams, you've got 3 levels. Start out on low here if we can. Low is 5 lumens. Medium is 50 lumens. And high is 180 lumens, which is pretty bright coming out of a little 2 AAA flashlight like this. That's for 22 minutes. Low mode of 5 lumens is rated for 30 hours. Medium 50 lumens at 8 hours. It does have memory, so if I'm on medium, turn the light off. As long as you don't turn it on and off for a few seconds, it will remember it. Next time you turn it on, it's still on medium. Whenever you turn the light on and off quickly to cycle the levels, it will start out at low. Medium, high. Speaking of the switch, it's got a pretty good tactile feel, very loud click as you turn the light on and off. The only odd thing is when in the off position, the button is a little bit loose. You can get a little bit of a noise from it, maybe in your pocket or while you're coming in contact with it. I did notice an odd thing sometimes when turning the light on. You probably can't see it on video, but it has a slight flicker to it. It's almost like it tries to start out in maybe the medium level and then kicks down to which level you have it on. and it doesn't seem to do it all the time. It's barely noticeable. It's something you kind of have to pay attention to even notice. So other than that, I don't notice any kind of pulse width modulation or anything like that. Nice steady output. It's a usable beam. It actually has a little bit of a hot spot for such a tiny little reflector, but it smooths out to the flood really nice. So it's all around good usable beam, for especially for a light like this and the uses you'd have for it. The color, I'm not exactly sure what color this is. It's kind of a brownish bronze. Not really sure what to think about that. It's kind of I don't know what that would really blend in with. But I think they're going to have a couple other colors, probably black, of course. Other than that, pretty happy with it. Especially for if you're actually looking for a Penlight. I haven't had experience with too many of them, but this is definitely one of the top of the line ones. That's it for the 4Sevens Preon Penlight.